Hello, viewers. Welcome to another exciting episode of Politics Timeout on UrbanPop Radio, where we discuss leadership, governance, policies, politics, and the future of our nation. My name is Betty Idowu, and of course, I do not do this alone. Today, I am joined by Abdulrasaq Abiodun Lawal, who is a marketing communications expert, a distinguished politician who once aspired in 2019 and 2023 to represent the people of Omukbo constituency at the State House of Assembly right here in Kwara State. And now is currently aspiring under the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to represent Oyun, Ofa, and Ifelodun at the Federal House of Representatives. He is popularly known as Bullet. What do I call you now? Do I say welcome to the studios, Bullet, or I say welcome to the studio, Mr. Abdulrasaq Abiodun Lawal?
Whichever way you call it.
Okay, let's stick to Bullet. You're welcome to the studio, Bullet.
It's my pleasure meeting you.
I mean, there's so much to talk to you about, but let's start with the fact that with someone like you who has a background in marketing communications, how did you delve into politics, or how did you find your way in politics?
Well, let me start this way. The politics has been in me right from my university days.
Okay.
Now, by the time you hear the name Bullet, how comes the name Bullet?
I was going to ask you that.
So, of course, the name comes from the university.
Okay.
Bullet is something that penetrates anywhere, no matter how strong it is. So because of my rigidity, because of I just blow anywhere I go and I don't turn. And that name came. Somebody was just one of our seniors those days. Then there was no unionism in our school.
Which school was that?
Kano.
Okay.
And it was being run by a caretaker committee. Because at that time, that was in 1999, all unionism were banned by the then military government. And we were all agitating for student unionism at that period. So coincidentally, somebody just said, who is that person bulleting us like this? Oh, I said, that name is very good for myself. So that was where I generated
the
that name.
Bullet.
So since then, I started calling, when I want to introduce myself, I will say, I, Abdulrasaq Abiodun Lawal, aka Bullet.
And the name just stuck.
And then the name just stick on me. So anybody want to call, Bullet. So that is how I got that name from university. And then I've started my politicking right from university. Till I graduated, I was a unionist. So sometimes I just ask myself, why am I even doing this politics? And then I realized that I try everything to do away, to even take off my mind from politics. It's not been easy for me. I don't know why.
Well, that's quite interesting. So since the 90s being in politics till this very time.
As a unionist.
From being a unionist, you transitioned into being a politician.
Yes, a politician.
That's a lot of experience, right?
Yes.
And I believe that over this period of time, you have impacted your community, you've impacted people through various projects, through different initiatives. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, it's only God that can reward me. I have impacted the lives of many people. I know those who have grown from my side who today, they are regional managers, area marketing managers. Some are now RSM, regional sales manager. I have impacted in a lot of people's mind, and I have not even introduced, because before joining politics after university, I taught as a classroom teacher for like 2 years.
Wow.
After that, I got a sales rep job. That is a Unilever. I spent like 1.5 years as a sales rep, and then from there I moved to the United Foods, where I now become a sales marketing supervisor. From marketing supervisor, I now become a manager. From manager, I become area marketing manager.
Wow, so you
From
just
area
literally
marketing
grew through the
manager, I
ranks.
become a regional manager. I resigned as a regional marketing manager.
Wow.
And over the years, I don't know. I have boys in Canada now. I have boys in Dubai who are my trainee, and today they are doing very well.
Wow.
I have many managers, still some in Indomie, some in Primacida, some in Bloom Distribution, the makers of Kivo, Crema, and a lot of
You
boys.
must feel so proud about all these people, and
of course,
all
I'm
this
very proud because
experience and achievements that
I've impacted in their life, and today they are very proud of me, and I'm also proud of them.
So how would you say all these experiences have actually influenced your political journey? Because for someone who has grown so much through the ranks in different sectors, now being in politics, how would you say those experiences have actually helped you so far?
Yeah, my marketing experience really helped me because I found myself in Kwara politics starting from 2000 and I guess 11. And then I was the Yoruba chairman, president Yoruba community youth in Kano State at that time.
At the time.
And then it was the former governor, His Excellency Abdulrasaq Ahmed. And then I was also the president Igbomina Youth Assembly. And as the Igbomina Youth Assembly, at that time, Megida, who happens to come from the Ifelodun local government and my local government, and he's an Igbomina man, I felt, okay, it's high time, let me support an Igbomina. And I also, at that time, there was this like, are they going to give him the second term? He's not going to get the second term. And there is also this agitation from Igbomina that he has not done anything. They are not happy with him. So I now said, okay, if there is this agitation that, okay, he's not going to go for second term, and then I have opportunity, why don't we start supporting this man? Let them give him the second time, because I know in politics, which I have done in the university, you must always pay total allegiance to your boss.
True.
If you actually want to last. I know that. If you want to last in politics, you must pay total allegiance to your boss. He made you. Without him, forget it. I know what it takes when I met People's Student Union president. And by the time you want to play with my intelligence, I mobilize people, and before you know, his impeachment saga will begin to rain on you. Definitely, we must cook a way to nail you. So I so much respect that supremacy of leadership, obeying a subordinate, obeying the governor. So at that time, I was really in support of Megida, that no, I loved his governance because he paid 100% loyalty to his boss. So, but down the line, the people of my people are not in support because he has not done anything. They have not achieved. They've not seen the dividends of democracy in Igbomina land at that time. So then I now said, okay, what we do, this is the high time. What I started at that time was I started mobilizing people from Kano to come and register. I started mobilizing particularly our youth. I think at that time we came with about 3 18-seater buses, which nobody's paying. I paid to and fro from Kano. You can see the distance from Kano to Ilorin, which is almost around 680 to 700 kilometers, more than 700 kilometers from Kano to Ilorin. So I fought the bills going and coming, about 3 of us, everybody, those that went to Ekiti, those that went to Abidun, those that went to Isin and stuff.
Just shows how much passion you always had.
Because I actually feel that this is high time, this is the only way I can support him so that he can secure the second time, because I believe if you got the second time, then dividends of democracy will come to Igbomina land at that time. So it's a very long journey. If I stay, I will not finish, because this is a very long, and it's a journey of from 2011 to date I think it's 15 years.
Yep.
So, and you see a story of 15 years to take us more than your time, which you want. So it's better let me just.
Okay, so let's bring the journey closer to 2019 when you decided to contest.
Yes.
For the state.
Yes, in 2019, I contested for State House of Assembly.
What would you say was the passion behind you contesting in 2019?
Yeah, in 2019, I felt that my constituency is lacking. Is lacking proper representation. And I believe politics is all about government of the people, for the people, and for the people. So politics should be grassroots. Politics should start from the grassroots. When the grassroots is not felt, it's just like how should I put it? If they say if the head is bad, if the whole body is bad. So that is how politics is. If your grassroots is not good, everything about you is not good. So because I believe that if I come as I'm coming, I think the younger ones, those from the grassroots, we know what politics is all about, because I'm going to bring the governance to them, bring it closer to them, do things together with them. In terms of education, in terms of at that time there was no insecurity. Insecurity, we don't know it in Kwara State.
As it is now today.
As it is now, at that time, 2019, we don't know. So, but I believe that they need support in terms of education. They need better healthcare. They need they need empowerment. They need skills acquisition. We need somebody because most of the people I helped, they don't read marketing. I made marketers. So I believe I can make leaders. So since I can make leaders, then why don't we come into the politics? Start growing up people. Let them feel, let them belong. Let them know what the politics is all about. Leadership, you start leadership somewhere. Their yearnings, their aspiration, their welfare, their everything about social amenity in terms of their education, their well-being, their health. And then you talk about everybody cannot go to school. Those who don't go to school, how do you come up? How do you help them? The farmers, how do you improve their agriculture? A lot of farmers have the land, but do not have the resources. They don't have the resources because they don't have the capital. How do you help these farmers? The market women, there are a lot of widows down there. They just need small upliftment. And then these are things that motivate me, because these are things I have been doing in the past. So that is why I say it's a long story, but instead I want to do this thing. We won't leave here.
I want to believe that all that you've listed so far are also still part of your motivation for wanting to go to the Federal House of Representatives.
Yes.
So because the Federal House of Representatives is a larger platform compared to the state. So what else, in addition to everything you have listed, would you say you intend to do? Why should the people actually believe in you again this 2027 for the Federal House of Representatives?
First, like you said, Federal House of Representatives, which is the Green Chamber, is a larger and a bigger environment or bigger entity. And now, from my own study, I felt my people of Onyo, fellow the federal constituency, have not been carried along. They are not well represented. They do not know what is happening at the national level. And I believe they need somebody that will come and tell them what is happening in the national level. How many bills have he presented that will cater the well-being of his constituency and the general public, which is Nigeria as a whole? Because being in a member House of Representatives, you are not only representing yourself, you are also representing the good people of Federal Republic of Nigeria and your state as a whole. So any policy, a person who is a member House of Representatives should support bills that will help in terms of education, that will help in terms of having a very good security architecture, that will bring policy that the common man in the village will feel the impact of governance. Politics of the constituency should be shared and be discussed with the people of the constituency. And I felt my constituency have not been getting all these things. So if given the opportunity, I am going to make all these things that I've mentioned earlier, bring it closer to them. If I became, I'm going to have a committee where the youths are not only going to be used during election only. The women are not just going to be used for election purpose. The traditional rules, the traditional rulers are not only going to be meant and be used just for political purpose. We are going to come together to develop policies that would bring about the growth of our people, the well-being of our people. How do we, particularly my state that is the harbor of terrorists, which is Ifelodun, places like Babanla. There are many places in my constituency that today people have no more living in those environments
because of
the insecurity. Kidnapping here and there. In fact, this is salary period. Many people said they are not coming. Why? Because of the insecurity.
Yeah.
So a representative must take it as a mandate. So this is what I want to do. I want to be at the forefront. Wherever there is nothing, I want to be at the forefront so that I can fight, I can lead, I can ask people that this is our right. We demand security. We demand better life for our people. We demand better education for our people. If all these things, then what are our problems? Because as a representative, you are representing your people at the house. And what are the feelings? What are the challenges? What are the underdeveloped amenities that you need to come and push before the house so that the federal government can come to your edge? These are things that I'm going to look upon. I want people to say, okay, during the era of somebody, because my coming into politics is I want to leave a legacy that my children and the yet grandchildren who are coming will come and meet a legacy that your grandfather, his nickname, Bullet, did this. Then when the son will come, my dad is this. Then his own son will say, our grandfather did this. This is the kind of legacy I want to leave, if given the mandate.
Which is very, very, applaudable and interesting. Now, you decided to run for, this position under the PDP.
Yes.
Which you also did, in 2019 and 2023. Why the PDP?
Wow.
Particularly in Kwara State, where it seems as though, the PDP is not in power. So I'm going to mention these two questions together. Why the PDP? Why did you decide to run under the PDP? And also, do you believe that the PDP still has what it takes to take over power in Kwara State?
Why PDP? I'm into politics not because of my personal gain.
Okay.
If I'm into politics because of my personal gain, in 2019, it was after the election, it was very rough. It was a very, 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 very hard turbulence. It wasn't easy. And I believe you understand.
Well,
but to the glory of God, I bounced back. And yet I say it's PDP. I'm doing politics because I believe in the party and I have my manifesto with the manifesto of the party aligned. I am not doing politics because of my personal gain. In my family, I have the head of the family For complete 2 years, I blocked him.
Why?
Because he insists that I must leave PDP.
Hmm.
And then I told him, I spent money. Look at, I went bankrupt. I was not having nothing. That was why I said the turbulence was very tough. So all this complaint, why PDP, why Kinikan, one man, they don't know you, who is Saraki, blah, blah, blah. I said, I am doing politics not because I want to make money. I am doing politics because I want to leave a legacy. I am born a leader. I am not born a ruler. And as a leader, I want things that are going to be better for my people, not for my own personal gain. I must tell you today, I have never worked for any government. I've never collected any contract, either from the government or anybody. I am only working and spending out of my sweat. So I don't make money. And nobody has never, ever assisted me in this struggle. So for that period, it was not funny. So the best thing is for me to block him, not for him to disturb me. So for me being in PDP is not because I want gain for myself, no, because I know one day we will take over the government. And the time has come, which is now. PDP is going to take back the government of the day from the ruling party, and come 2023, PDP is going to win. 2027, PDP is going to win the general election in Kwara State.
Well, we strongly believe that, and we will be here to see the result, hopefully.
The factors are already on ground. Is it the insecurity? Is it the poor governance? Is it the low infrastructure? Kwara State is the backward state among its peer states of the 12 states of Federal Republic of Nigeria since 1970s. Kwara State have been backward. Tell me what is new in Kwara State. Is it the patching of the existing road? Tell me which new road that this present government constructed. Tell me which new hospital that this present government did. Is it the people that are dying every day, kidnapping every day you want to talk about? You remember when I started, I said then there was no security. I used to drive from Kano to Ilorin. But today, I can't. I don't know when last I drove from Kano to Ilorin. Every time I'm coming to Ilorin, I come by flight.
But what gives you the confidence that, the PDP has the solution to these problems?
I've said it. How many have I mentioned? I've mentioned more than 7 backwards in Kwara State. Things that have never happened. The only thing you come to Kwara, when you are coming, you will see one house that was made with millions of naira, trillions safe. Is that what the Kwarans are needed? Is that what the Kwarans needed at the moment? Or is it these people they deprive on this road? They deprive them from doing their business. You know it before me. That before you are coming from post office. Is that how the place? Is those people who are working? I remember when I started coming to Kwara. Then I was in university. When I started coming to Kwara, you used to see how people have been making their daily livelihood. A lot of children have grown up as a result of their mother selling one petty thing or another thing under those places. Today, where are they? Is that the Kwara we ask? Is that what those people ask for?
Well, is that what the people of Kwara are asking for? You've heard the projection. The only way to find out is for all of us to come out en masse in 2027 to make that decision. The power is in your hand. But before I let you go, Bullet, I would like for you to speak to your people who are watching, who are, wanting to hear from you and believing in you to actually make it to the Federal House of Representatives come 2027.
I want to tell viewers at home watching, if by God's grace I win the ticket to represent the good people of Ifelodun of our new federal constituency, I am going to be faithful to them. I am going to let them believe in me. I'm going to let them see democracy on ground. And, I want to ask that they should support me and pray for me. Let my party, if it is under consensus, let me be the consensus, the most
candidate.
Acceptable candidate aspirant.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, our viewers. You've heard from him, Bullet himself. He's looking up to you to actually, support him. And from here at UrbanPop Radio, we want to say thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like this video, comment, and of course, share. My name is Betty Idowu, and it's been a pleasure having this conversation and bringing it to you from right here at our studio. So we come your way again. Do not forget that the power to bring a change is in your hands. Make sure to get your voter's card and, of course, come out en masse to vote come 2027. Till we see you again. Bye for now.